Good evening. So you all know that my name is Prakash Vittanala. You know Vittanala means in Telugu seeds. Okay. While we are waiting for all of our friends to join here, let's interact each other. So my style is and my viewpoint here is I have to be useful, my presence have to be useful to you one and all with your questions answered by me. Those are important, right? There are many different issues and problems in our garden. If you don't have any, that is absolutely fine. But if you have any issues, please let me know your name so that introduction is done. Along with that, if you can spell out your problem in your garden or in your terrace garden or in your kitchen garden, I will start explaining you in a short way how you have to resolve it. Okay? So, and if I speak highly fluently, my accent will go into UK based, which is a bit difficult for you. So I will keep myself in neutral or Indian accent. And as and when you feel like my word delivery acceleration is going high and difficult for you to understand, please let me know. Okay? So let's start from here. Ma, please be seated. Please be seated.
Mrs. Revati.
Okay.
I started a kitchen garden. Bhanumati. In Srinagar, we have one park. There we used to have a resale and cocoa peat and all that. There's a Tyagaraja club school. There when I started. It was really, and I'm doing regularly, but due to my health reasons, I'm not doing personally. Watering my gardener will do. Other things, plants and all. So far, so good. It is coming.
Excellent.
Thank God. Mostly flowers only I put for puja kosa.
Only flowers.
Mostly vegetables I'm not putting because no, because I'm a single person. I don't consume so much. That's mostly flowers only I have. Mainly for puja, I'm growing lots of flowers, variety of flowers. I have many flowers.
Excuse me. Could you please help us in silence? Sorry to bother you.
I have vegetables and flowering all. The thing is, sometimes we are getting sometimes getting very single.
Okay.
One or two. So that is why I really
కూర్చోండి.
ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే ఒక్కోసారి వస్తుంది ఒకసారి రావటం లేదు కాదా మీరు చెప్పిన తర్వాత నేను ఆకుకూరలు అవన్నీ వేస్తే ఇప్పుడు చాలా బాగా వస్తుంది. ఒక 2 months నుంచే నేను ఇది ఫాలో అవుతున్నాను. ఇప్పుడు పర్వాలేదు కానీ కాయగూరలు అంత బాగా రావటం లేదు.
So once you hear me today, it will be all right for you. మీరు నా మాట ఈరోజు వింటే I think you can follow much more thoroughly. బాగా చేస్తారు. సారీ, ఎవరైనా తెలుగు అండర్స్టాండ్ చేసుకుంటే I will speak in Telugu. Please excuse me. I can speak in Tamil as well, but it will be very horrible. So I don't want to. I respect any language, so I don't want to kill the language or kill the feeling of respect of the language. Yeah. So that is where I'm not daring to speak in Tamil. Very horrible experience I got. So I don't use that. Namaste.
Namaste. I am Rajeshwari. I came here just to learn the new technique.
Okay.
So I am new to this thing.
Okay.
నేను భువనేశ్వరి అన్నానగర్లో ఉన్నాను. 10 years పైన నేను వెజిటబుల్ గార్డెన్ పెట్టిన టెర్రస్ గార్డెన్ ఉంది.
మీకేం ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఏం లేవా?
లేదండి.
I'm Mala from Tamil. Having a small garden, only flowering.
Okay.
That's what.
So, are you planning to?
Yeah, that's why I came.
She is new to us.
Excellent.
I'm Maliyamma. Most things are pots and having is only flowering. So just 2 or 3 pots and started with veggies. After coming to this. Today, if you explain the method, how we LCNF method, all these newcomers will be helpful.
Definitely. Bhartamma. I don't know her actually. Okay, I will introduce actually. She is my what do you call godmother or mother given by Prakriti. Yeah. So like Sangeeta is given as a sister by Prakriti. So she is my sister. She is my mother. Bharata Lakshmi.
2 years onwards by taking his suggestions and the garden is very well. I got so much yield also. That's why.
Where do you stay?
No, I am in Wales, Taniku, very near to Taniku.
West Godavari district.
Actually, I am doing spiritual sadhana.
West Godavari district, Tanuku, Velpur.
My name is Priya. I'm from Ayavakoni Amjigare. I have both flowering plants and fruit, papaya, guava, lemon. These are the things, and little 1 or 2 medicinal plants. And small insects are in my pot. Is
Okay.
small.
In pot, in soil or
soil.
on?
Soil.
Okay. How do they look like?
Black color, like stripes.
Ah,
Red ants also we need
Small.
yeah.
Like it's bigger than bugs.
Okay, but they are not they don't harm anything with
No,
the
but
plants,
it's
eh?
for me it's somewhat. If you see earthworm, it's okay. But if you see the bug, it's somewhat. And even that's that Maopuchi, that's that soft white one, millibugs. That one is.
We'll speak on that. For millibug, the best way is soak a handful of rice in a glass of water, in a glass container, and close with one cloth, close tightly, and leave it for 10-15 days. Mild alcohol is prepared in that. So filter that. No need to dilute anything. Direct. Use that liquid directly. Spray wherever you see millibugs. What
Only
happens?
on the uppercut part, not on the soil.
No, not on the soil. So what happens is these millibugs has a coating, white coating. If they lose that white coating, melted by this mild alcohol, they die automatically. Their body, they can't sustain without that coating. Okay? నువ్వు లే చెప్తా. So, like I told, Prakriti given me a mother. She is my sister. Of course, I treat all the women, if they are younger than me, younger sister, elder than me, elder sister, and more elder, mum, equal to mum. Yeah. So my philosophy is that. So feel free to call me whatever you want, Anna, Tambi, in Tamil, right? Anna, Tambi, or son, whatever. Yeah. So I don't mind. I will be happy actually, rather saying don't mind. So she has been looking after our groups, yeah, and we fight each other as well sometimes. Okay, please be seated. And I don't know her name. Sangeetamma.
I'm
Subhashini.
from Korattu. I'm having a garden with little herbs and flowering plants and normal trees.
Okay. So no problem you see anything.
It's not growing due to less sunlight. So everything is normally growing, not giving full.
So you have less sunlight.
Yeah.
So So what I advise you is select those plants which survive with less sunlight. Normally, most of the plants need 8 hours full sun. But cherry tomatoes, small size tomatoes, and some leafy vegetables, these all would survive without full sunlight. So select them and grow them. Yeah? No. Ambika. Okay. Yeah, feel free to speak in Tamil. I can understand that, but I don't dare speaking it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So are you happy with your garden, or are you looking forward for more yields and more outcome from your work, or can you explain?
ஆசைப்படுறீங்களா அப்படின்னு கேட்குறோம்.
Sufficient. Okay, that's
நிறைய
good.
எடுப்பாங்க, நிறைய பேருக்கு ஷேர் கொடுப்பாங்க.
Excellent. Ma.
నా పేరు సంధ్య అండి. ఇప్పటి వరకు ఎంసీఏ ఏం స్టార్ట్ చేయలేదు, చేయాలని సరే ఎలా తెలుసుకుందాం ఒకసారి.
Right, good. ఈరోజు తెలుసుకుందరు.
థ్యాంక్ యూ అండి. నా పేరు రాణి యోగేష్, నేను మోపేరులో ఉన్నాను, చెన్నై మోపేరులో. ఓ 10 to 15 ఇయర్స్గా గార్డెన్ పెట్టినాను. టెరెస్లోనే ఉంది, ఫ్లోర్లోనే ఉంది. ఓకే, నాకు పోగలకు ఈల్డ్ వస్తుంది. ఇంకా నేను ఇంట్లో నేర్చుకోవాలి. మడ్ కిచెన్ వేస్ట్ ఇదంతా యూజ్ చేసి ఇంకా ఎంత ఎఫెక్టివ్గా అది ఎఫెక్ట్ రాను చూడాలి.
I'm Chausanya from Ambattur. I am doing garden for past 30 years, but not rigorously. Just now I started already. And I want to learn this technique. It's new to me. I am new to this program.
Welcome.
I'm Satya from Ambattur. I am doing this India. And also I have a farm here, Marakanam. Farm work also done by my husband. And a lot of doubts and clarification I want to learn from here, from you. So, flowers section, herbal section, and most important thing is vegetable. Everything he wants to do with innovative. So many things I have to learn from you, so that I come here.
Sure. From my side, all knowledge is free. Even I'm not printing book because if book is printed, we have to sell it. So I don't like it. So I'm giving PDF format only. So you can write. Yeah, you can read from there. Even if you want, you can take a printout yourself. Yeah. So it is free. All knowledge from my side is free. That is what I can do.
இங்கிலீஷ் தமிழ் கெட்டியா பேசு.
That's okay. That's okay. Go
We
on.
can understand. கெட்டியா பேசு.
வீட்டில் கார்டனிங் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். பேசிக்லி நான் டெய்லர் 11 years தான். எனக்கு இது வந்து ஒரு ஹாபியாக எனக்கு டென்ஷன் இல்லாமல் இருக்குது, அதுக்காக நான் கார்டனிங் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். ஃப்ரைடே மார்க்கெட்டில் நான் கடை வச்சுருக்கேன், பல்லாவரம் சந்தை.
Excellent. So are you out of your stress now?
While
doing gardening?
வர்க்கிங் ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் கம்மி ஆச்சு.
ஆமாம், ஃபேமிலி
ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் கம்மி ஆச்சு.
எனக்கு அது ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும்.
Excellent.
மாமனார் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க, அதனால
That's what gardening is, right?
எங்க கிராண்ட்ஃபாதர் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருக்காங்க கார்டனிங், அதுலேருந்து எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும்.
Even if you grow, even if you have a pet, you need to work hard with that. Yeah? But plants, really, they are silent creatures. Good.
Puveli from Kolattur, doing terrace garden for 7 years. Okay, it's going very good.
வெஜிடபிள்ஸா ஃப்ளவர்ஸா?
Both, all vegetables, flowers, மூலிகை.
Excellent. I'm not against to flowers, but I do prefer more growing more amrutahara than flowers. Actually, flowers are also important.
We need for puja, no? Puja.
Yeah. Flowers are also important, not only for puja but also for pollination.
Because of that only we are done.
Yeah. No.
I'm Ms. Priya Rajkumar. I'm from Korattur North. For the past 15 years, I'm doing terrace gardening. I was a biochemistry professor, and my research was in biotechnology. Much passionate towards gardening from my childhood. Mostly I grow only vegetables since I have limited space in my
I like it.
I grow vegetables. After joining so many WhatsApp groups, got interested in flowers too and started growing only this chrysanthemum varieties and
Yeah, we need them as well, right?
very little space for floral plants, mostly for vegetables and tree books. And I'm just going as a guest lecturer for some universities and colleges.
Excellent. Thank you.
My name is Sadhana. I am from Saidapet. I am a retired government servant. I have recently started this terrace garden. I have some very few plants and I just come to learn it.
Good.
Sir, I'm Narendran. I'm yet to start, sir. I'm new to this group.
Okay, good.
Welcome.
So you will let. Sir.
I'm Rajendra from Tiruvallur. I am in gardening, terrace gardening only from last 2 years. I'm doing some vegetables, flowers and small trees like sapota.
I am Prabhu from Peripalayam. Presently living in Chitlapakam. I am an organic farmer.
Sir, for organic farmers,
Introduce me.
designed a
Ramila.
Huh?
Ramila.
Ah.
Chennai
half an
Okay.
acre plot. Every farmer has to get 5,000 to 6,000 rupees every day. Yeah. So that model farm is being cultivated now. Once it is done, I will release that video for your knowledge. And you all should know that our YouTube channel is not just a YouTuber kind of channel. It's a library. I always use in my words, in our library means it is a channel with videos. Less number of videos which are only useful for us. Not to not to keep it in what it costs, number of views or number of subscribers. Yeah, please go on.
Where it is located?
Library. Model farm in Tadepalli Kuda, in Andhra West Godavari. If you are in the group, if you are in the group, you shoot your question there, I am always there. My number starts with +44, my London number. 5.5 hours difference. If you really want to talk to me, keep a message. Then whenever I can call you, I may call you. Anyone else?
Namaskaram, I'm Sendil Nathan from Chennai.
We interact a lot, but
First time meeting.
met face to face.
First time meeting.
Good, sir.
Just a minute.
I'm Shakti Priya. I'm his daughter.
Madam.
Ramila, Chennai. Ramila.
Yeah, you can speak Tamil. I can understand.
On behalf of
You can't understand my Tamil.
I want to honor our
Oh no.
respected Prakash sir. A great occasion to meet at Chennai.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Next time we hope the next very big meeting will be there.
Thank you so much.
Great success to our team.
Sir, sorry I have to leave.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, anyone else have come just now?
என்னோட பேர் பிரேம்லதா. முன்னாடி மாடி தோட்டம் வச்சுருந்தேன். இப்போ அதான் ஒரு கிலோ பல மரங்களும் இருக்குது, கத்திரிக்காய் செடி அந்த மாதிரி.
என் பேர் சந்தியா. நான் இப்போ தான் பேசிக்காக வந்துருக்கேன். பேசிக்காக இப்போ வைக்க ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கேன்.
Okay. నమస్తే
మాధవి వాణి.
ఓకే గుడ్ గుడ్.
இப்போ நீங்கள் நம்பர் கொடுங்க மேடம், ஆட் பண்ணுவார் மேடம். சங்கீதா மேடம் ஆட் பண்ணுவார்.
I think book is going on there. I think you can write your number. Yeah? Okay, I think I haven't missed anyone else. Have I missed anyone? No. So, are you able to hear me? Of course, I had a couple of these in my mic, in my throat, you know. So, just test your ears now. Can you hear me? Can I sit here? At the moment I crossed 125 kgs, so I have to sit. No other way. Bearings are not allowing me to stand for long time. Right. Okay. As a fair game, we have given a lot of time to our friends to join us. And at the same time, we haven't wasted any of our time, so a beautiful interaction has happened. Thank you all. Very politely you have given your introduction, and I don't need to waste our time. I think with my introduction, but it is a gesture where you all guys have come. I have to also introduce myself. Prakash Viswanala. I am more are well known as Prakriti Nestam because I love nature. So Prakriti is nature, Nestam is friend. So I am nature's friend. Instead of saying that I am son of nature, I feel happy. Right. What is that I am trying to achieve here is, we all have responsibility of using this nature with high level of care and comfort. We have to be comfort with nature. At the same time, we have to care the nature as well. Because we have been tolerating that, the outcome is so many different disasters and these are diseases. So recently I have seen so many people heart attack or stroke arrest within 35-40 years age itself. But I completely blame ourselves, means humankind, or as human, we are trying to do or alterate the nature in n number of ways or different ways. So what I feel is, we should stop that and start recreating the nature as equal as our elders were doing. So best example I would say, the person whom I got inspiration and who is my role model is my maternal grandfather. He lived 95 years. He was a 100 acres landlord, but he always behaved like a farmer, a poor farmer. And his timings were 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the field. So whatever he has to eat, everything was there only. So he enjoyed his life, most of his life in the field, and at 95 years age, on a fine evening, 4 p.m. he came, enjoyed his hot water bath and had his bed outside his house and slept forever. He never saw a doctor, he never visited or stepped into a hospital in his life. And you know what is the reason for that, or what is the secret for that? He never used any chemical fertilizer or chemical pesticide. In 1970s, unfortunate thing is green revolution have come. There, all these Western countries have introduced chemical fertilizers and chemical pesticides. Yeah? Persuading all of our farmers with high yields. So now if I say any farmer, don't use that, I will let you know what you have to do, it never hears. It's not digested by them actually, isn't it? You know, I studied almost 2 years of farming methods in Donakonda in Andhra Pradesh. It's a town name or a mandal headquarter name where more dry chilies are grown. You will be surprised if I say the quantities they are using. 25 to 45 bags of chemical fertilizers per acre. And 2,000 rupees to 10,000 rupees of strong chemical pesticides per time. They used to grow dry chilies. Means if we are using red chili powder, 1 tablespoon, it's a slow poison for us. We are eating every day slow poison. Sorry, I'm not trying to threaten you, but this is true. Yeah? So all of our members know that I always say, come on, let's grow our red chilies ourselves. Forget about all others. Put 20 chili plants in your garden and take all chilies after reddish color and dry them and make your own dry chili powder. So slow poison has gone. One more slow poison is haldi, turmeric powder, but not that much actually. Turmeric doesn't need much fertilizer, much pesticide, but chemical farming they use it. Yeah. Another one is the dangerous one, salt. Salt also is cultivated. I don't know how many people you know here. Salt is also cultivated, sea salt. That is healthy. But the so-called Tata, I respect Tata ji, but the company's byproduct, that is salt, that is again chemical based. Iodized salt or something else. So please try to avoid these three and start your health rejuvenated again in positive way. Well, now if I go back to farmer and say, please stop all of this and let's do natural, he has to wait for 3 years to start getting proper yields. If that natural farming method he is succeeded with it. If it is not succeeded, many number of years. Here all of us except your good name again, sir? No. I know you. Our proud farmer here, Prabhu. He is only one farmer over here. For them, it is life, not just passion. They put all their money on fields, and if they don't get yields on that year, trust me, they will struggle a lot to eat their food itself, or get their food itself. So for farmer, it is not just passion, it is life. I kept on thinking about this in my 15 years of research on natural farming. Around 23 small or big, whatever medium sized methods, around 23 methods I studied. Every year 3-4 natural farming methods I have followed in and out, very depth way. and noted down all negatives, positives and highs, downs, and 12 notable points as well. Means, yeah, this is very, very good in that. But most of or almost all of the methods have some drawbacks. And common drawback is, till today, if that field is cultivated chemically, and switchover would be 3 years, which is time costing. Time is very precious and we never can bear with that, right? And then money. And then efforts. So much work to do. So these all factors. I don't want any of this in negative way. Emma? So I want all of these go down or up in positive way. Means time, 3 years time, no. Today we are starting means we have to get high yields up to the capacity of that field. Maybe some semi-organic we can say, but at least beginning is there, and for a farmer it is important to have high yields or yields, proper yields from the first crop itself. After switching over, immediate after switching over from chemical to natural form. That is one point I wanted to achieve. And then cost. If a farmer can control the cost, even if nature gets angry on a farmer, he doesn't lose much, isn't it? So in the beginning of his farming season, if he stops putting money on, or if he starts controlling the expenses, that itself is the earning for him. So cost has to be low. That is another factor. If these two are there, definitely efforts have to be high, right? So that also has to be controlled. Now I will explain you how I have achieved that. First thing, if I switch over from, or if a farmer has to switch over from chemical farming to natural farming, he has to give nutrients to plants, or he has to continue to give nutrients to plants in same way as chemical farming. No natural farming has that facility. So I have introduced nutrient-based liquids. So what is that you give for growth stage? Urea, ammonia, urea, right? Means nitrogen and magnesium. So I have introduced one of the liquid which has plenty of nitrogen and magnesium in it. Solid, right? It grows. If the plant grows very well, and immediate after sensing the first blooming, first time flowering, then what we need? DAP complex, right? So those nutrients, one more liquid. Again, these liquids are done naturally by the farmer or by us, the gardeners, in-house. We don't need to buy anything. So give that, means it flowers more, strong. And then these flowers have to go into small pots. These small pots have to grow into bigger size, and then they have to become tasty fruits. In that time, what exactly the nutrients needed, I have introduced another liquid. So all these liquids, stage by stage, even after stopping using the chemical fertilizers, nutrients are available, means definitely it grows, it blooms, it gives the yield. That is what I achieved. Right? Any questions still here? I'm audible, right? Ranjit sir? So, now by saying this, we have 3 stages. Any plant growth stage means leaves and stems or branches. And then blooming stage, flowers. And then reproductive stage means seeding. Means for us fruiting actually. For plant it is seeding. For us it is fruiting. Yeah? So now, what exactly is needed for growth? If you start thinking about it, if we start thinking about that, if we start thinking about that, better think in a reverse engineering way. How? What is there in leaf? What is there in leaf? Chlorophyll. How it is formed? No. It does photosynthesis. But how it is formed? How it is made up? What it is made up is 1 magnesium with 5 nitrogen ions. It becomes chlorophyll. Yeah. So excuse me with the technical wording if any botany students are there. But I'm just trying to make it as a generic way of wording. Yeah. So that is chlorophyll. Number of these chlorophyll ions make together a green leaf. So if we dismantle this, if we get this dismantled, nitrogen and magnesium comes in, right? Comes out of it individually, mixed into any liquid. That's what biodigestion. So I get these leaves biodigested into these nitrogen and magnesium, and I give the same liquid to the growing plant to grow more leaves. Simple, right? So there is a hot. Sorry, very hot. Warm, not warm, man. Okay. So. Thanks, man. Okay.
பார்த்துட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் பின்னாடி வருவேன் பின்னாடி வந்துட்டு இப்படி பண்ணுவேன் இப்படி பண்ணிட்டு
Right. So if okay, we have made one growth liquid. Then after growing, at the stage of first blooming, you need to give more nutrients to have good bloom, right? So for that again, what you need, flowers, more flowers. So nutrients are there in the flowers itself. So use flowers to decompose into water, biodigest it, and get the phosphorus and sulfur into water. So solvable nutrients into water, which is nothing but that liquid. So if you give that liquid to plants from their first blooming start, then it definitely blooms a lot. Not only blooming, but also the stem of each flower would be very strong. That leads to every flower, leads to the change of every flower into parts. Means definitely more yield happens. But each part should grow big and transform into tasty fruit. There you need potassium and calcium. The outer layer of any fruit needs calcium to sustain with its shape. Anytime you get any yield with D shape, think that calcium is not sufficient. It is not calcium deficiency, but more calcium is needed for it. Okay? So again, for that liquid, use your peels, vegetable peels and fruit peels and rotten fruits, vegetables, whatever the leftover from fruit and vegetables, you can use it. You can use it, and that liquid gives you tasty fruit. So last meeting, 2nd of this month, I was there with Bardana. He brought 2 papayas.
How to use those flower petals? Dried flower petals or the fruit peel?
I will come. Yeah.
Those flower petals or leaves of flower petals or the fruit peels, how it has to be used? Because within 1 day, how much time we have to soak it?
No, I am coming up with that.
Yeah.
So we are still in introduction only, but half the way we are. Yeah. So I will clearly give all the information. Don't worry. So, once we know this is what the technique we are using, and how we use, what technology we use, I will explain. In this way, if we go through, definitely high yields come, because what it needs, we are giving, right? Now how do we make it, and what exactly is needed, and how different it is with other natural farming methods. Again, I am just comparing to tell you only, but I am not trying to degrade any natural farming. All natural farmings are great, because it is not easy. I spent my 15 years time. Professionally, I am IT guy. My last role I came out with is technical manager for a company called Maersk. You might have seen MERSK on containers. That is what I was globally responsible for. So in that job, after 5 I close my laptop. 5 to 10. In summer season we get sunset at 9:30, 10:30 as well in London. So till then I am there in my field. Government has allotted some field for me for my research. Of course they have given me for growing my food, but I used it as I made it as a research center.
The proper city you are maintaining can be farmhouse or something?
I couldn't get you. No. Sit. Please go on.
London.
Your garden was in your London basic proper city?
Yeah. No one lives in proper city, not central London. It's like, around. So I'm just 15 minutes far from main airport, Heathrow. Slough. The town name is Slough. But it is Greater London kind. Okay. I know the pain, how a natural farming method would be formed. So a hell lot of research has to be done. Not only the book way, it's more of practical way they should have gone through as well. So I respect them, but we need, as wise people, we need to find whether it is really useful or moderately useful, or some more gaps are there. And it is not bad thing that one of the good technique we can adapt. It is not bad, right? We can adapt anything from anyone. So I have noted down all the good things, good techniques, and all the way how they are using it, and any other better way we can use as technology to get these liquids done. So where I ended up with is an extraction model or extraction method I have formulated, where again cost should be low, effort should be low, and the nutrients rich liquid should give more yield. This is what the bottom line I need first. Now, efforts. If I have to reduce efforts, anyway, in the meanwhile I established a Goshala. Still I have Goshala 54 Gomatas I'm having. It's my extended family. So even if I stop earning for my family, my kids are grown, they earn themselves. But I have to do some other thing to feed my extended family, which are my Gomatas. So I have huge respect on Gomata. Go-Adharit farming I have done in and out. But again, this 3 years, buying 3 years time is painful for farmers. And one more thing is jaggery and basin, they have to buy for it. And every 15 days, 2 kgs of jaggery, 2 kgs of basin, it's expensive. I want to cut down that as well. And one more thing is, every day 3 times we have to mix. You know why? It's effective, right? Because it is aerobic bacteria, aerobic microbes used for decomposition in it, you know. I have taken anaerobic bacteria. So anaerobic doesn't need mixing, no need of air. Aerobic needs air. Anaerobic doesn't need air. They grow a lot when they are without air. So no mixing means so much effort is less. So we avoid working hard in the beginning itself. Okay? So I have made one extraction method using these anaerobic microbes, extracting these nutrients from leaves. If we are using the leaf liquid, from leaves, we are using for flowers, phosphorus and sulfur. From peelings, potassium and calcium. Of course, these are the major things, but other nutrients also would be there in each thing. Okay? So this made me very useful way to reduce cost, reduce efforts. First of all, efforts are reduced. How cost is reduced means I am not using jaggery for them. Anaerobic bacteria has got a particular phenomena. While they are working on some material, they try to use all the sugars from that. But initially they need little sugar or little carbohydrates for them to start with. Right? For that I give them our waste boiled rice. You just think yourself, you are all great mothers, always look forward for your family members to eat little more every day. And with that trust, you put little more rice while boiling, right? So this much at least you will see, you know, unused. That itself is sufficient for your body. So I give that means from waste. You are helping your environment not to waste food and not to pollute environment. So that rice is the feeding for these microbes. And I will tell you at the end how you bring those microbes. You don't need to buy them, you don't need to go to any laboratory. Okay? So I will talk that as a separate topic. So, but I would use an extraction method where these anaerobic microbes are used, and with the help of leftover cooked rice, they work very well. That is the starting point, and then in the course of making this liquid, they will use sugars within the material whatever we use, whether green leaf or flowers or fruit and pods waste. Yeah? That helped me reducing cost as well. We are not buying anything. Yeah, farmer, he has to do little large quantity. A kg of rice, that what you call store rice is very cheap, right? You can use that as ration rice. I don't know whether I can use it or not publicly, but yeah. Even if you want to cook and use it, any rice you can use. And more than that, broken rice is cheaper. You don't need to use direct rice or very polished rice or expensive rice. So now cost is reduced. Yields will definitely come, I have already explained you, because we are giving stage by stage. But what is difference between other natural farming and this is, till now whatever the natural farming methods I have gone through, I told 23 odd. All would say you wait for the soil to become live, because soil is dead already with chemicals, live, and feed to plant itself. You don't give any feeding, but that needs 3 years time. But here we are giving feed directly, and we are inoculating the microbes as well, which will have symbiotic relationship between them and plant roots, right? So until that happens, that relation is settled, means soil is live, we must give nutrients which are lagging in other natural farming. For that reason, yields will be high. So all three I have achieved. Now let's go through how we will do it. Yeah? For making a liquid, this extraction method works like this. I would say main material, if it is growth fertilizer, it is leaves and grass, blades or whatever, all green material, all fresh green material. You have to take one container, fill them up to 3/4, tightly, not loose, tightly, press it down, 3/4, and then if you are using a bucket, means small quantity, or if you are using a big drum, means big quantity. So small bucket, 1 handful of rice is enough. Whereas a big drum, 2 handfuls, means use your 2 hands. Okay? Equal amount of forest soil. Don't worry, I will explain about the forest soil a little later. So this forest soil has microbes, and we are going to use anaerobic microbes within it. There are aerobic and anaerobic as well in the forest soil. But we are going to use anaerobic microbes from the forest soil. So equal amount of forest soil as well to the rice. Both together, add them in that. And use a heavy flat stone to avoid this main material floating up. Put a stone on that. And then fill with water up to the brim of that container. Means full, up to the top level. And close the lid tightly. Forget about 2 weeks. Up to 2 weeks, you don't need to do anything. Not even a single time of mixing. Just leave it. These microbes eat carbohydrates or sweet, whatever you call it as, from the rice, cooked rice, and they get activated, double, and they multiply, and then start working on the main material. Here in this case, leaves. And then biodigestion happens. Nitrogen and magnesium is the bond between these two ions is dismantled and get these nutrients mixed into the water. That itself is growth fertilizer. 2 weeks you wait, and from that 2 weeks onwards, every week you can harvest this liquid. Free of cost, free of effort. In shade. Okay? So, because you have lid on it, rainy issue is not there. But not direct sun. If direct sun, you know all liquids are boiled here. Yeah, I will tell. So that liquid, if you want to give soil application, 1:10. 1:10. Okay. But best results, search for wild weed. What we call it on roadside, so many plants are grown. We don't even know their names, yeah? And we don't use them. But try to use them. You will get very good growth stimulants from that. Yeah? Bit louder now. Okay. Let me complete, then you will ask again. I'll come there, yeah? So, how long we can harvest is one question. Forever, I would say, provided you keep on adding things towards main material. Leaves and these weeds, whatever in your garden weeds, including their roots, keep on adding them. Another question may arise: where is space? 3/4 we put, all water is there, and we are harvesting and adding water again. Where is space? The material would be deteriorated down because they are getting dismantled, right? Only fibers are left over. So they go down. We keep adding. New material we are adding. Nutrients, continuous harvesting nutrients. And once in 2 months, at least once in 2 months, please keep giving new soil, again the same quantity, and some cooked rice. And it will be more effective whenever you see any leftover rice in your kitchen. Keep adding. There is no restriction of quantity here. So every day you can add rice as well. More effective. Even if you don't add, not at all a problem. Good. So growth is there now, right? Because it is low cost, we named it this method as low cost natural farming, LCNF. And because of this liquid is used for growth, LGF, low cost natural farming based growth stage fertilizer. L, growth stage fertilizer. L is for LCNF. So LGF we named it as. You can name it as natural urea. So whenever you want to use, you want to go to a store to buy urea, of course you never buy it because we are all using natural farming method. But farmers, whenever they are trying to get urea for their plants or fields, they don't need to go there. They can make it within 2 weeks. And it is a continuous harvesting setup. Once you set up, you never need to do another setup again and again. You know how much quantity you need, that much container you have to start. Well, you have started giving this fertilizer, very good growth is there, especially greens. If you have seen Sangeetamma's harvest, lush green, green vegetables, that is the proof you have. And you don't need to believe anyone, you can prove yourself as well. So for growing greens, this is the best fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, LGF. And then any vegetables or fruit plants, they grow with this LGF, and at the first bloom stage, when you sense the first bloom, stop giving LGF, start giving another liquid fertilizer. Here 2 different liquid fertilizers are there for reproductive stage. Because of it is reproductive stage fertilizer, we say LRF. LRF. Okay. If you want more bloom, happen, definitely you have to do LRF with flowers as main material. Flowers as main material. This stimulates the plant to bloom high with the stem of each flower strong. Means more bloom gets into pod stage. Right? Now, how we make it as? Again, the same extraction method. Collect many different flowers, wild flowers, even poisonous flowers, whatever you see, or any flowers in pujas, any functions, anything, bring them, fill a container 3/4, put the forest soil and rice, put a heavy flat stone and then fill water. Tight lid. Leave 2 weeks. Done. Okay? So you can't start doing this after observing first bloom. So you have to start doing this in the beginning of your crops itself. So get it ready. And it is not that after 2 weeks immediately you have to use it. You can use whenever you want, but weekly once you can use. Yeah? You can harvest. So blooming, this is optional only. You don't need actually. But if you need more, you can use this. Especially for flower plants, highly helpful. If you don't want to do this separate, But even after getting these flowers transformed into pots, you need more growth in them, right? So LRF with main material, with peelings and waste pods and fruits, yeah, and flowers, all together you can make. So start giving that from first bloom onwards. So you have two options. One, generic LGF, the last I said, or the main material with all these flowers, fruit peelings, pot peelings, vegetable peelings or waste vegetables and fruits, all these things, and flowers. Or an optional one is only flowers as well. But only flowers one time is sufficient. But this common one altogether, till you get the fruit harvested, you have to keep giving. Once you're done with that harvest, you want to use the same plant to regrow again, prune them and start giving LGF, growth stage again. It grows. Again first bloom, do this and then harvest good fruit again. So brinjal, chili, these plants, 2-3 seasons we can grow. Normally we pull it out because we believe soil feeds them. So as we are feeding directly, better chop them and grow them. Again Sangeetamma proved that as well. So she has chopped a brinjal plant up to 4 inches down, and then it's grown very well, strong. Even your roses, normally we look after roses very soft, right? Oh my baby. And it grows very lean stems on top of the existing stems. Very lean or dull flower. Now, you chop it, you prune it down, hard pruning, but make sure hard pruning you are doing in cool season, not in summer. If you do it in summer, that's it. Gone. Okay. So now the question is, where do we get these microbes? Anaerobic microbes. That forest soil I told you. You don't need to go to a dense forest to collect them. Yeah? In forest what happens is, leaves, in fall, all leaves are down as a layer. If we don't clean it up, another season, another layer, another season, another layer. If you see any place where 2 years it is not disturbed, definitely this forest soil is there with good amount of microbes in it. That we need to collect. One, in real estates, they grow, they put one or the other useful or useless tree. I don't mean that trees are useless. For people normally, if it doesn't fruit, it is useless. But any tree they plant, and they, the investor, if anyone buys that plot just for investment, they just come and watch and go. They don't clean it, right? That kind of places, 3-4 years back, layout. You go there, definitely you will get. Second, parks. I think in this park, plenty of this soil. Actually, this leaf is mold. It is called leaf mold, done by these microbes. So, forest soil or leaf mold, you can call it as. So, get them. You just wipe up 2 inches or 3 inches upper layer and try to take the sawdust kind of material there, including the soil in down layer. So that is more than enough. Now you have a doubt. We can't see microbes with our naked eye. Should we buy a microscope? No. So you don't need. You have to test this soil by making a simple liquid. It is called LML, LCMF, microbial liquid. To make it, take a container with a tight lid, fill full water up to the brim, take a soft cloth and take the soil little more than we put in our liquid setups, means 2 handfuls, and the same amount of rice and the soil, the crystal salt, which is made like sea salt, you can say. Sea salt or Himalayan pink salt, which is from mountains. So this one spoon of it. All these 3 ingredients mixed together, make a knot of this cloth, put that in that water. After half an hour, this whole material gets soft and give a light massage, and then leave that cloth ball in the water, put the lid tight. In summer time, hot weather, within 24 hours, in 24 hours, its peak time would be there. In its peak time, this microbial effect makes bubbles, and that bubble comes to the top layer, and the layer look like whitish. The more layer form, the more effective microbes are there in that. Anaerobic microbes. Means your test is passed. If you haven't collected right way of soil, then you don't see this. The test process: take a container like a bucket with a tight lid, fill water up to the brim or little 1 or 2 inches less, and then take a cloth. In that, this much of soil, collected soil, the same amount of rice, cooked rice, and 1 tablespoon of crystal salt or sea salt. Yeah? And then knot it tightly, and then put it in that water. After half an hour, give a light massage and leave it there, and put tight lid. In summer times, 24 hours. After 24 hours, you just see on top of it a white layer is formed. If it forms properly formed, microbes are there. If it is not, your soil is not right. You can't use it for your setup. Right? Again, in this, even if microbes are there, if you use tap water, municipal supplied tap water where fluorine chemical is there, these microbes are dying. So don't use that water. Use bore water or AC outlet water or any dehumidifiers you have, that water. Rainwater, the best. And fish tank water, yes. If you don't have any source of it other than your municipal supplied water, take that in a wide open vessel and leave it for 3-4 days. Actually 2 days is sufficient, but you never know how strong it is. So 3-4 days and you can use it. Always use such water in all our methods. One time, 1 glass of chemical water you pour in it, forget about that, change that setup. You never get it right. Please be careful. right? So you tested, from there onwards, you are ready with your microbes, means the soil. So keep on using it as I said. So fertilizers you got it. Now pesticides, again after doing this, you can't go to shop for pesticides, right? So two types of pesticides we make. One, preventive, means you spray it to prevent any pest to come in. That is with neem leaf. There is a chemical, natural chemical called Ajadi Rakta indica. That is a horrible smell for this harmful pest. So it affects our high up to 7 days, 4 hours. Ajadi Rakta indica, chemical compound. So every 7 days, if you spray that liquid, 1:20, 90% you don't get any pest. It is effective, more effective than your neem oil. Because neem oil you are not making, right? You are depending on someone's words. You never know what it is, right? And you are very expensive. So this liquid is made as same as those fertilizers how we make, how we set up. Only with neem leaf. Bring neem leaf, fill neem leaf tightly in container up to 3-4, and again same thing, same story. Oil and hook drive. Heavy stone, and then fill with non-chemical water up to the brim tightly. 2 weeks. From then onwards, any time, once in a week you can do it. And once in a week you spray it 1:20. In the evening times, definitely you will succeed in preventing any pest come into your garden up to more than 95%. Even after getting that, or even after doing that, if pests are there, what we have to do? We need some or the other to kill, right? So most of the pests, any size, small sucking size to the larger size. Sulfur is their enemy. Sulfur. You check any chemical for pesticide description, you will see sulfur as a major compound in it. So now you have to find out which material has got high level of sulfur. Yes. Onion. That is where we get tears when we cut onion. So such a humongous size of body we have, we are crying with onions. Just imagine the small pests, how much cry they do. They don't even cry, they die. So use onion waste, peels, the root side or upside, whatever the waste you have. Even rotten are more effective. Rotten onion. So use them as main material, and again our same extraction method. Tight lid with 2 weeks. Every week you can take, but in our method, the only one liquid not used much is this. This is called LOP. LCNF, onion peel pesticide. Earlier one, LNP, LCNF, neem leaf pesticide. So even if we use LNP, if we get pest, LOP is the Rambana. Now, amazing thing we observed is I never targeted for bacterial and fungal disease arresting. But this LOP is working very well on bacterial and fungal diseases. Have you found any effective chemical pesticide out of shelf to fight with bacterial and fungal? No. Not exactly, because they do the research and come up with one formulation. By the time that comes into market, another new virus or new bacteria comes. Right? So that is where the efforts are good, but this is ever changing one. Because this LOP 2 parts and LNP 1 part, and based on the stage, whether it is growth stage or reproductive stage. If it is reproductive stage, reproductive fertilizer 1 part means LRF. If it is growth stage, by the time the pest is there, or the bacterial or fungal diseases are there, that LGF. Either LGF or LRF based on the stage 1 part. And then that nut for washing our hair, what is that? Soap nut. I forgot that name. Soap nut liquid or water, 1 part. And if LML is readily available or you already made it, or you can make within one day it is ready, right? So 1 part of what LML. You mix all of these and dilute 20 times. Altogether, if you get 5 liters of it, 100. So dilute it with, and then spray in the evening. Now, recently we tested in West Godavari, the white patch on all leaves, banana, to all other plants. That is going off. Ma? Yes, ma?
Leaf miner. Leaf miner best she is asking.
You got leaf miner. Okay. Leaf miner, stem borer, and then the pod borer, especially in brinjal. Once they are attacked, whatever you spray, nothing works. Put my name on it. Nothing works. Because leaf miner, it goes, very small creature it is. It goes within the 2 layers of leaf. So you spray up and down, nothing happens with it. Only thing is, you just keep LNP spraying, it doesn't come. But if it is already there, it doesn't harm much. So only the designs may mesmerize you or distress you, but not a problem. So don't worry about it. Okay? So this amazing thing, that was not my greatness. I never expected or never thought of it, but it is working in this way. Okay? So there are number of examples. I can't name all of them at the moment. We will see darkness if I start that. So you got fertilizer, you got pesticide. What else we want? That is nothing but a simple end-to-end formula, right? So now you have seed, you sowed it, cotyledons are there, and then true leaves come. From then onwards, you give LGF, very good growth, and then first bloom, start giving compound LGF, well done. If it is flower plant, make use of flower based LRF, high level of blooms, You don't need much more than that, right? And then if compound, if it is for vegetables or fruits, compound LRF, pots become big and then tasty. How you get the tasty? Can you give me a word, help me with a word in Tamil? The flavor is delicious. In Telugu we call madhuram. Ruchi. Okay, so maybe all Tamil friends know about it. An example again. Bharsamma gave me two plates of papaya pieces and tested me, asked me, it's a test for you, which is better? I said same. By look, it was same. It looks same, I think both will be tasty. I asked, which is chemical based, I don't eat. She said, both are natural forms. One of the papaya given by one natural farmer. One of the papaya was given by another LCNF farmer, herself anyway. So she hasn't given me name, but she put some of the other mark underneath it. And then I ate it, I had it. That madhuram I said, right? Both are sweet, but the different deliciousness was found in that. I said, this one I like. He said, it is LCN. And there is a reason. And now I don't believe anything just simply. Now I just want to relate it to somewhere else. Otherwise I don't sleep. So that relation, that is not the first time awareness actually for me. But when I correlate it, you know Korean natural farming? In Korean natural farming, fruits are fermented with jaggery. Same amount of jaggery is the fruit. It is called fermented fruit juice, FFJ. If you spray that, the same madhuram effect comes. Because there are some enzymes from a fruit stimulates the plant to grow or make the same kind of enzymes and put it in the fruit. So that is happening here with our fruit peels and veg peels liquid, which is LRF. So we don't need to spend on jaggery, we don't need to spend on fruits. It is inclusive in this. That's what the secret is. Okay? And for growth, any leaf, any particular leaf or any plant leaf has its own growth stimulant and own repellent as well to pests. Yeah? So when we are mixing the more number of types of leaves in our LGF, the more effective growth stimulation happens with that liquid when we give it to plants. That is where I said, especially the waste wild, weed. Try to pull them whenever you see. And now the drawbacks. So always we are not great, right? We also have some drawbacks. One, if you don't use right soil and right water, biodigestion fails. The material won't be biodigested. If it is biodigested, fermented smell comes, the sour smell. But if it is failed with biodigestion, it will rot. And not only the material but also microbes die and rot. So when it is rotten, When it is rotten, what happens? Unbearable smell. But it is not drawback of an LCNF, but if you don't be careful while selecting these two things properly, definitely you will see unwanted smell. This is one drawback. Yeah? So make sure. But if you are clear with what you are using, definitely the biodigestion happens very well and you will enjoy it. So be very careful with the water especially. And without testing the soil by making LML, never try to use it in our sector. Ongoing is fine, but with the beginning one, test the soil, then use it. Very, very necessary. Second thing is drawback for this is voluminous. So volume you have to find how much liquid you need. Suppose you have 100 plants in your garden. At least 1 liter water you will need. Pot. Means how much fertilizers for one time for all the plants you need? 100 liters of water means 10 liters of liquid you need. A small bucket of 20 liters, if you put 3/4 of material, you will get 5 liters only. You have to plan like that. Yeah, 3 buckets are a drum. So to calculate in that way. One farmer just simply made a drum of it for a single acre, and he has been climbing. Every week I am giving. The parts are I have good yield, but high yield, no high yield. How can we get it? Quantification is needed, right? So I have to calculate how many plants are there, each row. He was using it. These are all we have to be very careful. So we can avoid those drawbacks into, or we can change those drawbacks into positives as well by keeping ourselves clear and thorough. Right? So now, how I achieve this? A huge effort, but a single aim. So be thankful to my maternal grandfather, who was my role model, who taught me service-oriented way of moral things, and he made me understanding why we should be helpful to the society. He always used to say, everybody takes birth and goes death. Between these two, every minute is in, these two are not in his or her hands, but every minute in between these two, birth and death, is in their hands. Of course, till young stage, it is under parent. But from there, every minute, whatever you do, that is the countable or that is the permanent one. Then whatever you earn or whatever you do. Yeah? The good things you do, be happy. It is not that punya in next stage or God will help you with good things. Those are all there. But you yourself make yourself positive, and that positiveness gives you more positivity. That is what I think. Right? Now questions. Anything else you want to know or any questions? Yeah, go on. I will keep moving this. This I am recording my voice and I will share that video with you all guys in our library. Please don't put your hands on this area. Just take it like this and keep talking. It is just for recording only. It doesn't help you. Right. Yeah. Go on. Little louder.
Everything we are using from shop chemical.
Good question.
How can it be
Yeah.
commercial natural chemical?
I wanted any one of you to ask this question actually. See, when COVID came, whatever we bought, vegetables or fruits, what was the practice we started? Take some water and put vinegar in it and clean it up, right? Such a what do you call, threatening virus, we cleaned up with vinegar, right? So our liquids are rich in vinegar because it is fermented by and biodigested by microbes, right? It's a fermentation process. So that itself nullifies chemicals. First thing I have done was I sent this material, this liquid, to a lab test for chemical residues. And trust me, I have used every part of or every particle from fully chemical based forming residues. I wanted to see that. First 2 weeks, they couldn't see any residue. But now in first week, normally we don't use, right? 20% is there. First week 20% is there, but we don't use it. And then I sent it second week, where we start using it, 0. And then I kept on adding the same material from market. Still there is no residue. So that made me happy to say you. Yeah? And every time if you guys don't ask me, I ask myself and tell you. Right? One more where I remind myself నిజమా ఇప్పుడు
ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్పిన తర్వాత నాకు అన్నీ బాగా అర్థమవుతుంది.
ఓకే ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ బుక్ చదవండి బాగా
ఫ్యామిలీ అవుటింగ్ టైం.
ప్లీజ్ క్యారీ ఆన్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
అయిపోయింది, నేను చెప్పేది అలాగే అయిపోయింది. మీకు ఎవరికైనా ఎమర్జెన్సీ ఉంటే యూ క్యారీ ఆన్.
నేను చెప్పింది యూస్ఫుల్గా ఉంది.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
అది కిచెన్ వేస్ట్ బాగా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
రైట్.
Sir, 2 questions, sir. First question, can we use lemon, sir?
Yeah, we can use lemon. We can use eggshell. Any non-vegetarian party like me, I am a pure non-vegetarian. Don't understand with this. Yeah, I'm chicken bones, mutton bones. Sorry if any pure vegetarians are there, but you can put bones as well in LRF, compound LRF, so that you will get more calcium and phosphorus.
I burn it, sir. Burn it and I just crush it and just use for.
Yeah, you can use like that, or if you want to reduce those efforts, just keep on them.
Okay, sir. Another question is salt, sir. Salt from our land, which is not treated. We have to use that salt or the salt which comes in packets.
Wrong perception actually. Sorry to contradict you. It is highly treated.
The land.
The soil cultivated in fields. Yeah.
Yes, sir. But it's not concentrated, sir. That the salt that we are using in the packets is more concentrated.
That is chemical based.
And that is we have to lose less one.
The crystal soil or sea salt cultivated from fields, that is highly distilled in 2 ways. One is with natural resource sun. And second one, they never try to extract salt crystals direct from sea water. It is not even bore. They have a different structure, a well, open well, where it is filtered, the same water from sea, but it is filtered from soil layers. And they keep a special material there to have more clear up. I have done the research on that. That is where I am clearing your doubt in this. And especially when I made my kids understand how hard it is for making a single crystal of salt to a single grain of rice, when they were making their mom a big exercise to eat their food, I made them go around these all things, explain them. Then I also learned how it happens. The crystal salt or sea salt, two ways of in these two ways, it is highly clear. Yes, please. Thank you. Highly what do you call? Pure. Huh? No, and until 80s or until 90s, all households were using the same crystal sea salt. But unfortunately, we have got so many number of companies came into picture to sell us poison. I mean it. Yeah, it's poison. Not only for me. Yeah, plenty. You have already seen. If you really want leaf mold, today itself, Amma is saying so much leaf mold is there behind it. If you have any cover, please help yourself. And it is not permission, I am just suggesting only. If anyone needs permission, don't ask me. Any question? Any other? Class. Ma? How do you prepare that? No, compost, it is not leaf mold. I told you, at least 2 years it takes for a natural way of leaf mold. Only natural way of making leaf mold only has microbes. Anaerobic microbes, I can say. Yeah?
Container thing, 3/4
Well,
some states it's over or not?
No. If you leave any layer of space, that air destroys this process. So the more you fill, more you make air escape, the more effective. And you said gases on a tight lid, it should do different thing, right? In the forces, it doesn't give. Means no horrible or no harmful or no, not even good ones, nothing.
Secondly, do we have to mix
No, nothing. While you are trying to harvest, just make one stick like this, so that you know the concentration comes up. Other than that, yeah. Any others?
And we are adding some more foliages or leaves or whatever it is. Even after adding those second time,
Yeah, due course it keeps.
how many days it will take to get the second harvest?
No. See, once you started harvesting from second week onwards, you can keep on adding, and you don't need to wait anymore. Only every week you can, because the earlier part hasn't been fully biodigested. So that comes in, and the new one also comes in, and whatever it is not biodigested, it is still there for further decomposition, And then by the time we harvest this and we add another set of water, that keeps going. But after some time, this fibrous leftover material is filled up, right? So try to take that from bottom after 3 months, 4 months, something like that. That waste, it is called extraction waste. Extraction waste. You can put that in your compost bin. High level of acceleration.
நானே வேரோடய எடுக்க ட்ரை பண்ணேன். சும்மா அது போகிறோம். இது வேணுமாப்பா? அரிக்கு மல்லி இது பிரண்டை நல்ல பிரண்டை இருக்கா?
Any plant, any pot. See, if it is a 10 liters volume of soil, at least 1 liter should be there to wet all the soil particles, right? So 100 ml of liquid fertilizer is needed, 1/10, right? More noise is there. Yeah, go on.
உங்களுக்கு எல்லாம் கரண்ட் வேணுமா? எல்லாம் கரண்ட்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அது டோட்டல் நினைச்சு நான் அப்புறமாட்டே எல்லாம் கரண்ட்
அக்கா என்ன போட்டுக்கணும்
உங்களுக்கு கொஞ்சம் வேணுமா? நிறைய இருக்கு. குட்டி வச்சா சின்னது போதும். குட்டி அதையே 3 ஆக்கிலே வைக்கணும்.
Ajadi Rakta is Ajadi Rakta
அந்தி மந்தாரின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. தொட்டிலே வருமா? நல்ல வெயில் வேணும் இல்லையா? யாருக்கும் வாட்டர் வேணுமா?
And even
வாட்டர் வாட்டர்
name also is there. Control weeds. Actually, there is a person called he's a retired teacher. He told the best way that make these weeds into over roasted coal. Ferment that 100 grams of it, mixed with 1 liter of cow milk and 100 grams of sugar. Ferment it for 48 hours. Weigh that 1:10. 3 days once on the same field. You have to collect the weed from the same field, including root. You will that liquid make that weed, particular weed, cut down, including root rotted. I have tested them. You know, we got dandelions in lawns. Dandelions. Not here actually. Lawn, that is the main, weed to destroy land. So it comes like this, a small root.
இல்லை நீ பாரு அவர் கூட போகட்டும். எனக்காக வர வேண்டாம். நான் யாராவது வராங்க.
Once it becomes whitish or grey, it's dangerous for people. And the plant existence itself is dangerous for long. So what we have to do, I follow this. And it's like carrot, beet, muli, kind of strong road, fibrous road, very deep. So you can't say like, I have taken everything off. One or the other piece will be there again it comes in 2-3 batches. So I have taken that, I follow it, it's not my formula. Ashok Kokko his name, he is a retired teacher. Nice one, work. Thank you. Sangeeta Dev.